Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. I'm the Radio Man 03. It's awesome to have you along. I'm still tinkering with Mac, and according to the comments from last episode, you guys are enjoying the fact that we are tinkering with Mac and trying to figure out why his front end is so dang heavy. Well, another good suggestion came in. When I'm powering Mac, no matter how fast I'm going, I'm only using 5% of the power. So it was suggested take some of the generators out. The generators are all up front here. Now, I took two out, but I got to tell you, he's still moving pretty sluggish. Not bad. It's a little bit better, but I think we could probably get away with taking out a little bit more of Mac's generating power. He had 6 generators down here. Where are the rest of that? Yeah, I got 2 over here, and it looks like I've got 2 over here as well. Yeah, I do. Let's take that one, and let's take 2 more out, and we're going to see what kind of power he gets with that right there. It looks to me like I've got my fuel tanks right up front there. Okay, probably not the best place for him, but we'll see. I'm going to fill it in with it's not the heaviest of the blocks to build with, but I am going to use these because they do give us a little more protection. Just a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go ahead and go with these guys right here. I thought about the plastic blocks, but I think that might be just not such a good thing to have down here, just in case something should happen. And we're going to do that there and that there. And we're going to see if we're going to get this. We're going to try to get his nose up off the ground. I was going to show you something before I started doing this, and I forgot to do that. But I'll show it to you in just a second here. We'll give it a test and see if it still happens. And we need to flip that around like so. And like so. There we go. All right, let's get inside. Let's fire them up. Bring them on up. Let's go into V action here. A little bit of Alt action. So right now, power usage is at 5%. We're going to take it for a little spin here and see kind of what power usage he uses now, because now he's down to 2 generators. He had 6, now he's down to 2, so we'll see how much power he uses. If I take the arrow key, the down arrow key, and hit the down arrow key, let me get down here where you guys can see hopefully a little bit better. You see him pop up? Now if I hit the up arrow key, he goes down a little bit. This is the RCS keys as far as I know. Left, right, up and down. Those are the RCS keys. So I do have the ability to lift his nose off the ground a little bit like so. He does run better that way. If I'm running across the ground, we're going to take him out for a little spin right now and see how it goes. We're going to take him this way, across the lake. Let's go across the lake. It's not a very good test at the beginning here, but we'll see. So we're using 13% now of his power available, which seems really weird to me that the size of ship he is, we're only using 13% of the power. But you can see right there, we just got snagged up on that. Now, I'm going to hit this down arrow key as we go across this. It's going to lift his nose up a little bit, and it's going to help him kind of, take into account that terrain change. And now I'm holding down the down arrow key. That's the left arrow key. And the right arrow key. He's still getting hung up a little bit, which tells me the front end is lighter, but it's not light enough. He's still digging in when he hits certain things. Now, some of you said that you have had issues with terrain that's not there, that is there. You can't see it, but it's there, and he gets hung up on, your ships are getting hung up on stuff. This right here, we should be able to glide over this without any problem. And it's not working. It's just not working. It's still not working. The suggestion, I think, is going to be the go is we need to adjust the hover pads and the skids. We need to adjust those things just so he's got a little more in the front to compensate for just the nose in general of the ship. Mac's got a big nose. Mac's got a big nose. As you can see, yeah, he's still pretty sluggish. Thanks for all the ideas, too, and the interest in seeing this ship be successful. I'm really kind of curious, and one of you put it really well. These are not mistakes. This is a trial and error type thing. You know, we're working stuff out and trying to figure out how things work. Let's go back. We're going to park him on the thing. We're almost back now. We're on the water, so it goes much faster this way. Come on. Yeah, only 13% of his power. I'm really surprised by that. I'm not going to take the other Jenny out. This way, if one, for some reason, should get destroyed, at least we've got the backup. Alright, let's, nope. There we go. And a little bit of this to the left. A little bit to the right. A little bit of C. And a little W. And a little C. How come I didn't hear the locks? You guys notice that? I'm not hearing the locks lock. Interesting. I don't know why, but we're not. Other thing. Other suggestion to check. You guys want to see the stats of the ship also, so we can do that. Let's walk up to here and let's do that really quick. Maybe this will help some of you out. The stats of the ship are here. Unfortunately, I don't know that it really means much to me. I don't know what these things mean. You know, I don't get it. Basically, I'm not that type of person who gets this sort of thing. So there we go. So there they are. I'll show that to you. The other thing. No, escape. There we go. Nope. Hit N. Debug. Show center of mass. Is that it? Did I do that right? Let's turn that off. I'll point at the ship. Show center of mass. Okay, I see this block here, but maybe I should have nothing in my hand. Is there something down in here that will show me a number or something, or point out where that is? I don't know. I don't know about that one. You'll have to tell me if I did that right, or is there something else I need to do? So we'll turn that off. The other thing, I also took out all these. Oh, by the way, thank you for letting me know. These mass blocks have 3 choices. I thought it was the color thing. I didn't realize it was weight. So, but you can see it's 1.25, 500 kilograms, 250 kilograms. So there's a little over a ton, I think is what that's saying right there. So, yeah, I thought those were just colors. I didn't realize it was different weights. I had not noticed that. Oh boy, I've got these here still too. I wanted to kind of test this without those there. There we go. That's okay though. We'll just do that right there. Okay, the other suggestion was, and I think it's the right way to go, is to alter our hover engines, the skids that they're sitting on. I think that's a good idea, and I think what I want to do is I want to pull them out, and I want to bring our blocks out to just maybe a block past the nose of Mac here. And I think that's probably going to be a little something more to help keep him stabilized as we go across the landscape and stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tear these off. He should float. Retreat blocks. Matter of fact, I think can I put him up in the air and have him float? I'd like him up a little bit higher than this to float. Let's see if we can do that. No, I'm in the cockpit, huh? Yeah, he's not going to float. Okay, so never mind. Never mind. We're burning oxygen like crazy. I know. I should probably turn that off. Can we turn this thing off? It's not even. Not worth it. No big deal. It's just a little bit of oxygen. I can make more. So the goal is here today is to get Mac ship shape and running right. So really what I need to do is I just need to take that off. And all the way down the side here. Like so. I may not even take those off right there. Well, I'm going to have to get to these guys here. Like so. Yeah, I'm going to work on this a little bit and then bring you guys back so you can see what I've done. And we're going to make some skids on here. I'm going to go ahead and take this off just so it doesn't distract me and make me lose track of what I'm doing. This is the old design, so we're going to take all that off. He should stay just where he is right now. Yeah. Beautiful, just like that. Go, and can I get out of here? Okay. We'll leave that up there just the way it is, the platform for the turrets. We're going to leave that alone. But this is the last episode I'm working on Mac on camera. From now on, if I'm going to do something with him and we're going to make changes, I'll do it off camera. I know a lot of you are enjoying seeing how this kind of works out and plays out, but we've been working on it for quite a few episodes, and I don't want to spend too much time doing it over and over and over again because some folks can get bored with that. So next episode, what I'd like to do is get started on our CB. Let me ask you this real quick about that whole thing. I'm thinking about building a really small SV, taking it into space and building our capital vessel in space. Therefore, we're going to have a lot of space to do it. We don't have to worry about up or down, anything of that stuff. We can just build them in space, bring them down here, put Mac inside. We'll get the measurements of Mac and put him inside there, and then we can take him to a different planet. But I think it'd be easier if we built him in space than out here. And if I have a small ship that I could just take out there, we can get the capital vessel block put down, put some blocks on it, get kind of an oxygen station and a few things set up on there. We should be able to just live on that and then build it. Basically what I'm thinking about. Okay, give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay, what I did was I stretched everything out. I think I'm pretty lined up. I didn't use this symmetry plane, which I had planned on doing, but I did not do it. We are even across the front and across the back. So I built some skids, longer skids, some that go out to at least the nose. And I kept the front two hover engines close up to, like this, and then I spread these two out across kind of the middle, and I put a bit more of a skid on the back as well, which comes out to about as far as just past the back platform here, just past that right there. Okay, I'm thinking, let me go F5 so you guys can see better too. I really do appreciate the patience you guys have had on the build of Mac, because I know it's been quite a few episodes. So you can see there, that skid comes out a little bit further back. I don't know that the back was very necessary because the back seems to be lighter than the front, but if we need to add some mass blocks, we can do that. And then the front, that might be enough. I may have to come out a block or two more. Now that I'm up here like this, I may have to bring that out a little bit more, but I thought we'd test it and see if he runs better. Okay, so let's give him a little whirl here and see if he does it better. By the way, let's open that up. Real quick. Devices, there we go. Ramp. Now, if I do this, I go to Signal Logic. I take this, and I want this to be doors ramp. I've already got it labeled that way. Now, is it this? The inverter? Is this the inverter here? Thank you. I did that before. I thought I did, but it didn't work. Okay, so I have to be a little close. I have to be a little too close. I need to extend that out a little bit further. Oh. He can be taught. Oh, yes, indeed. Now, let's see if Mac's going to behave a little bit better here. Let's go Alt. Let's take a look. Now, if I hit the arrow down key, he still tilts up quite a bit, but I don't know if that's such a good test. I just feel like if I do that, I think that's really meant to be able to do the drills better, huh? I don't know. I'm learning here. I'm learning. Having fun doing this too, by the way. Very much fun. All right, let's see how he does. With our skids out a little bit further on this. We'll take him over something that's going to be a little bit rougher. Now, the really rough stuff, I understand if he slows down, but let's see what happens here. He's still jamming into the ground a little bit here. I'm going to go ahead and push the back arrow key. I've been learning to fly with just the arrow keys, pretty much. He's stuck there a little bit. One of you mentioned, you know, if you were riding a dirt bike, you would pull up on the handlebars because you'd have to compensate for the hills you're about to hit. Maybe if I add some mass blocks in the back here, okay, yeah, we could throw some more thrusters on there, and it may help him get up that a little bit better, but I don't know. He's still jamming on everything. There's a hole I dug right there, it looks like. Either that or I put a tent there. Woohoo! Okay, he's starting to fly. We don't want him flying. He does move better over most of this terrain. Do you think I should move those skids out a little bit further? Let's try it. Oh, my hover height's not even up all the way yet. That was not a very good test. Sorry about that. Let's try that again. With full hover height. This time I'm not touching the arrow keys at all. Let's just see how he does. By the way, while we're flying around just trying this out, I did go back out to the Titan, and I harvested the majority of the front and center pieces of that ship. I grabbed one of those multi-turrets, stuck it on top of Mac, and just set back and gunned it all off of him, off the ship. So we've got a bunch of materials back at base that we can turn into the blocks for the CB. Yeah, he's still getting jammed up pretty good, isn't he? But he's moving a little bit better. I mean, it is better. Now with this, I could add 2 more thrusters in the back. You guys are right. The two additional thrusters might give him a little more weight in the back as well, and help with the push up. Now let's go backwards real quick. I noticed backwards he actually does pretty well. Oh, there's that base out there too that's really close to us. He's still got jammed up there a little bit. That's got some serious guns on it. Pull his nose up. You see I'm pulling the nose up a little bit. He's moving better though. Look at him go, Mom. That's much, much better. But the really rugged terrain, it's still going to be slow going. I don't know that there's much I can do about the really rugged terrain. You know what I mean? Jelly bean? I don't know about that. Oh, look at this place over here. This is a nice little area, he said. Yeah, that's a pretty nice area. All right, let's go back. Bring his nose up a little bit. Here we go. Sometimes when I'm going up a hill like this and I'm pushing the down arrow, it'll flip him right over. He is moving a little bit better though, but right there, like those snags right there, I think the skid should be maybe a little bit further out front. What do you guys think? I don't know. I don't know. We'll call this more Mac testing. Hope you guys, God, I really hope you guys don't mind. It's really kind of fun to try to figure out what's wrong. And it's my Thursday, so it was my longer day at work, so I'm kind of beat. So this is kind of a nice thing to just kind of kick back and relax and do. But our Friday episode, we're going to try to do our best to get into space and get started on the CB. Where's home at? There's still all kinds of stuff to discover out here. I think that's the radar station and stuff. We don't have it on the map yet, but it's right over there. Okay, we do. We're going to throw 2 more thrusters on here because now what I can do is I can add them to the skids on the back. Am I going the right way for Pete's sake? Yeah, I am. Okay. All right, I don't want to drag you through all this driving and stuff. Let me get Mac back home, parked in the pad. We'll add a couple more thrusters in the back. Finish off. I'll move the skid on the front out, maybe just a little bit more, just a block or 2 more, and then we'll take him out for another test spin and see how he does. And then what I can do is I can finish kind of working the skids out and how they're going to look on my own. That's the basic shape of it right there, but we've got room to, you know, make some improvements and stuff like that. I'll be right back. Back out with Mac again. We've got some improvement. I've got 2 more thrusters you can see on the back of the skid there. And one thing that extra thrusters do help is that when he does get stuck, it helps him get a little unstuck a little bit faster, which is a nice thing. He's still jamming up a little bit. And if I come to the side here and hit the down arrow key, you can still see he tilts up. Now I'm wondering if I put some mass blocks on the back, if it's going to help. Let me get down like this right here so you guys can see. You can still see he tilts back up a little bit like that. Let's go B and F. I should have those blocks. I do have them on me. Okay, so let's... Let's do that right there. Let's put the heaviest ones we've got. Because you can texture, I believe you can texture these anything you want to. It still does that. I'm not sure if that really helped at all. I mean, it's much better than it was. I can get from A to B probably twice as fast right now than I could before. He's getting jammed up a lot less. He's keeping his 39.9. He handles the side banging around much better. Yeah, kind of interesting. So all of these improvements have helped a lot in getting him to move faster across the landscape. We're still getting jammed up here and there, and there's just parts of this planet, on any of the planets, where you're just going to run into a bunch of the stuff where your HV is just going to slow down because it's just stupid terrain, you know? It's mountains and stuff like that, and a hover vessel's got to have ground underneath it in order to move properly. This desert here is probably the easiest place to kind of test this stuff out, but right there, that's a sharp drop down and back up. You've got to wait for him to recover that. So realistically, I would say it's probably pretty good. Once we get on this open water over here, it should go even faster. Well, not faster than 39, but you know what I mean. He's going to be much smoother. But yesterday when I was driving out to go harvest blocks off the ship, oh my God, it was kind of frustrating. I'll have to admit, it was definitely frustrating. Maybe a few more mass blocks in the back. But see here, flat surface, you got all, you know, 12 jets on the water. He's just moving perfect, just super fast. Max speed. I like him. I don't want to lose him. I want to work on him until we get him to where he needs to be. Right now, I'm pretty happy where he is because I can get around so much faster. The thrusters in the back look really awesome too. I love that. So I would say yes, the added thrusters do help, especially in moments like that where he's got himself a little bit stuck. It does boost getting him out of that being stuck and back on track of going quicker, faster. There he really jammed in. But then I've heard that people have this with their small ones too, so I don't know that it's anything unusual. This is pretty much how they operate. I don't know. You guys seeing others that are just, you know, zipping right across the water with no problem, or zipping across the landscape without problems, especially when they're this size? It's much better than it was. It's definitely coming along. Kill them, man. Shoot them green bugs. Even right, like the slowdown is so much less than it was. I bet we've dropped the slowdown by quite a bit now. Oops, oops, watch the trees. Oh, jeez. We've got very little forest left. I've actually done some damage over here. You can see the trees that we had over on this side right near this area are kind of gone. I have annihilated quite a bit of them by running into them with Mac here. Okay, I want to leave him up in the air real quick because I want to add... Oh, I love this. Look at this. Look at this. Woo! That's awesome. That is just awesome. Should we throw some more mass blocks on here? I'm going to throw them on, and then you guys tell me if that was even necessary. No, go ahead. Come on down. We'll throw 3 more of the big ones. 3 more of these big guys right here. In the back. Boom. Just like that. We'll see if it helps. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to help or not. We're going to leave Mac on. We do need... Do I have to do that? Let's see. Like that right there. We're going to cover up the sides of these two because I don't want our hover engines getting shot from the side. I'm just looking for some place that I can put these pads right here. I like them. I like them a lot. Oh, you know what else we don't need anymore? I don't think we need these guys here. We'll see we'll see if it affects anything at all. Throw those back in there like so. Okay, and then we're going to do block. And you go right there. And something like that right there. Should be able to reach it from here. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, something like that right there for those. We probably don't have to... Well, I feel like we do need to seal it in. I feel like we need to do something over here to kind of seal them off so they don't get shot. You know? Yeah, give me a second. I'll be right back. Welcome back. Sun's about to set. I'm going to take your advice. I'm going to throw some plastic blocks in up front. We've almost got 2 layers complete between us and the ground, so maybe we can get away with some of these and experience a little less weight that way. This is really a great time. Oh, and I want to put these RCSs back in too. I think I need to do that. I also took these guys out from underneath the ship. All right, let's go back out there. Ooh, I need to chow down on a nice burger. Oh my God, it's so good. And let's have a little roasted veggie and a can of vegetables. There we go, 500. Oh my God, I'm so well fed, it's disgusting. Oh, by the way, did you notice this? The Deconstructor. I have in my inventory a bunch of steel blocks that I wound up getting off the ship because I was switching back and forth between, you know, harvesting the block and harvesting the materials, blah, 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 all that good stuff. So we're going to stick these guys right in here, see what we get off of them. Okay, these are just, what are these? These are steel blocks L destroyed. I've got this guy hooked up on a lever over here so we can turn him off because he does use a bit of power. And there we go. Look at him go. Dang, man. Look at him go. Hey, I'm curious about something now. Give me something else to deconstruct. Let's see what else I've got. These are the blocks I've got off the ship right here. 414 combat steel. We've got the regular hardened steel blocks, and then we've got some of these, you know, the lowest level of the steel blocks, and that's just a plastic block that I made back at the beginning to show you guys what they look like when they first came to the game here. Do I have any weapons? I do. Let's take this weapon right here. Will it deconstruct a gun? A big old gun? Oh, wow, it's still busy, isn't it? Let's take those out. Oh. So 5 steel plates for a gun, huh? Okay. All right. Well, there you go. There's the deconstructor, ladies and gentlemen. It's big. I'm thinking we need to add on to the base a little bit here because we're kind of running out of space for stuff, and I don't like just kind of jamming it in here and kind of hodgepodging it into the base. I'd like to have some sort of organization going on, and right now I'm feeling like I'm getting out of organization, and I don't like that feeling because we just have stuff sort of set up everywhere, and it doesn't feel complete to me. So what I'm thinking about doing is, well, what I should be doing is putting this food inside the this guy right here. And I did make a couple more of these guys right here. I did. Food. We're going to go with the rations. What I'm thinking about doing... Is it nighttime yet? Are you done yet? Just about done. Yeah, it is nighttime. Let's sleep real quick. Take a little snooze. There we go. I'm thinking about turning this into kind of the living quarters and where our personal stuff is, the med stations and things like that. What I want to do possibly, well, we should take this area out here and close it like we've got it out. We'll add on to this right here, and we'll turn this into sort of the work area here. So when we pull up on Mac out there, we can just unload into this area right here. We can have the constructor, deconstructor, you know, the energies and all that stuff kind of in this area right here is what I'm thinking about. All right, so I didn't do much with the skids because I'm still kind of wrapping my head around it. But I thought we could come in here. We've got these guys right here. These are the plastic blocks. Steel. Here they are, right here. Let's get everything else out of our inventory so we don't accidentally just start throwing all kinds of stuff in here. Like that. Are there options of these? No, it's just these. Okay. Hello, drones. I guess, you know what? I could probably... Well, no, I want something to protect me from underneath. I've got to have something down there. Something has to be there. For my own personal thought. And comfort. No, that doesn't go there. Does not go there. I'm going to have to make some more of these. I really like how those look. I wonder if I can get away with putting them all over the place. What do I need? About... I'm going to make 30 more. Open sesame, please. Thank you very much. Guess I could have just jumped out the top hatch there. Yep, the boys are coming. They're going to come again. Try to wipe us out. Plastic blocks, 10, 20, 30. Let's do that real quick. They make very quickly. And hopefully this will be our last episode with the making of Mac. He'll be good to go. I do like the way this block looks with that hexagon shape on it. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. Our loot runs have been pretty profitable. The cobalt ingot's really nice to have. Copper, again, is way up there all by itself also. The Zascosium, didn't do so well with the Zascosium. We still need to get that. So You know, what do you expect, though? We're on a planet where it's not available, so that's kind of a thing. These guys coming in yet? Don't see them. Alright, let's go on up here. Okay, so I do have these right here, like so. Like that. And again, like so. Like there. One there. I got that kind of finished off right there. I think I can get away with this over here. We're going to go ahead and go for it. What the heck? Let's see what happens. Just to kind of make this whole floor look the same, I guess. I don't think I have enough to finish this yet, though. And I don't know if the plastic block is going to be enough to keep us from getting any issues with the generators and the fuel tanks down below. But we'll give it a try. We'll see. Shoot them down. And one more. Oh, look at that. We got just enough. Now, technically, we could take these out and change these to the plastic as well. We could do that. I could even change this out to the plastic. This down here I can't because that's our floor. There's nothing between here and the ground. So I can't do that down there. But I could swap these out for these blocks here. These are really nice looking. I really like how those look. I keep doing this, I know, and it's one of you's probably going to tell me that doesn't matter. That's just the whatchamacallits. These guys. No. What am I doing here? There we go. F. I do want to add. One of these here. Another one here. We're going to just throw 2 more in, not all 4, just 2. And then we're going to throw that guy back there. And we'll throw that guy right back in there. I felt like I was losing some of my turn radius, which is really nice to have. I feel like that's better. He's responding very quickly with that. There's a bit of a hesitation there, but not enough to cause any real concern. Arrow down key. Well, he sure does hate those green bugs, man. Look out, babies. And spiders. He just hates spiders. I've got spiders coming to my house now. It's starting to get cold, so they're starting to come in. Oh my god, I've got some spiders that are just like as big as me, and I'm like, jeez, how did you get in here? What, did somebody open the door for you? One of the cats open the door? Let you in the house? Because it's like, oh my god, you're so massive. They do not fare well. The old slipper. The old slipper gets him every time. Yeah, you know, I think I'm going to be okay with him now. He's he just about flipped right there. He is better. If you guys got more suggestions, let me know. Yoo-hoo! Oh, yeah. And then boom. He's just like, oh, too much. I'm all the way up. I've not heard anything firm about the terrain being an issue with HVs. I have heard that people are having trouble with their HVs, getting them to move properly. So they had talked about the fact that they were going to be introducing more realistic flight and things of that nature to the game. So I don't know. Maybe they've started doing some of that, and the HVs were some of the things that they've done something to. He's not doing too bad, though. He's much, much, much better than he was. I am able to actually get around a little bit quicker than I was. He's averaging the 39 pretty steady, even though he looks like he's jamming up. Right there? Okay, yeah, he did. But with those extra thrusters in the back, thanks for that suggestion. Very good. He does seem to get his speed back up and going again relatively quickly. I think I'm out of rockets, because my rockets haven't fired at anything for quite some time. Although I don't have them set for anything but drones right now and bases. Yeah, he's still... I don't know. Okay, so next episode, let's talk about that. I feel like building the CV in space is the best thing to do. It's going to be the easiest thing to do because we're going to have, you know, an area large enough to do it. I mean, I could do it down here, I guess. I've never built a CV before, so that's going to be a brand new experience as well for me. And yeah, it's crappy terrain. What do you do? You know, it's bad terrain. Even Merv would get hung up on stuff like that right there. You know, yeah, it's just pulling his nose up. There we go. And now he should pick up speed really fast. I mean, it's a lot faster than I got around earlier. I think we're on the right track here. But adding those mass blocks didn't seem to do anything. What you shooting over there, buddy? Some nasty old spiders? Oh, I see. Oh, it's a green bug. I missed him. Got him. He got him. He got him. Yeah, he's better. He's doing better. I don't think rounding the nose off or anything like that is going to make any difference whatsoever. I think we've taken off as much weight as I want to take off the front end. I mean, the only other thing we could do is remove a couple of the fuel tanks. We could do something like that too. And you can still see him rear up a little bit in the front when I hit arrow down key. Yeah. Why is he not locking into place, though? All his hover pads are on the ground. Okay. There we go. We've made some changes. This guy especially is pretty awesome. I love the fact that I can go out the door now and you know, do what I need to do out there. No, not signal devices. Interactive setup. Yes, let's go outside. Okay, so for this, what do we have to do? We have to go... there we go. Yeah, we wanted to come back this way more. Okay, so now it should... That's a little bit... That's better. So if I'm running up... Yeah, no. We need to have that do a little bit more than that. Hold on a second. Let's try that again. Let's go to P. Let's go to interactive setup. I think it was control 2. Left control and 2. Okay, that's as far as it'll go. That's as far as it'll go. Beautiful. There's a bug in here. I don't want it any farther inside the cab. I don't want it any more in there. All right. So there we go. I'm going to leave it as is. Take some more suggestions from you guys if you got them. I'm going to wrap my head around on what we're going to do next episode. I really do want to get started on that CB. I'm just kind of itching to try it out and try my hand at making a CV and see how it turns out and stuff like that. At least getting started on one would be a lot of fun. So if you enjoyed today's episode, do hit that like button for me. I would appreciate it very, very much. Comment, subscribe, and share. I'm the Radio Man 03. Have an awesome, fantastic, and a superb day. And I do look forward to talking to you again next time.